All right, well, we're here for episode 7 of the Shuttlecock podcast. I have with me Treet Ward.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. But yeah, you're kind of like, I feel like a mainstay of like kind of Lawrence hip-hop shows, like Granada hip-hop shows. You DJ as Young Grandpa, and you also play in the rock band Young Bull.
Yes.
So
I do those things.
You're out there.
Yeah. I try to be out here, Got a lot of shit going on.
And yeah, I'm just kind of curious about how, you got into music in the first place. I know you were telling me earlier that you found you wanted your parents to get you like a Will Smith CD and like a Hanson CD.
Yeah.
As a kid.
Yeah, those were the two first CDs that I ever wanted.
Mm-hmm. But then your first rock show ended up being at a big show at Sandstone, right?
Yeah. First memorable show was definitely Iron Maiden, Rob Halford from Judas Priest, and Queensryche.
That's a big deal for a first show too, because I think you meet a lot of people and like their first show is something like pretty lame most of the time. I don't know. Like
mine might have been lame. I don't remember. I went to that one was definitely not lame, but growing up like around punk rock and stuff, it's like I probably went to a million shows that I don't remember. But
yeah, because
Iron Maiden was life changing for sure.
Yeah, but you were growing up around punk music. Your dad was in a band called Cocknoose.
Yeah.
And so you're always kind of around that as a kid, like watching him practice and everything. For
sure, yeah. Yeah, I was pretty lucky to have a dad that listened to such good music. My mom listened to good music too, but she was on like, the different spectrum. So like I kind of got, good with the bad, and both ways, because there's plenty of shit my dad liked that, maybe didn't like at the time. Now I can appreciate it. Well, besides some of the super brutal black metal stuff, it's hard for me to get into some of that stuff. Just when it's so raw that I can't make out what's happening. Some of that stuff is like, it's just too much. It's cool. I like it, but it's a little rough to listen to.
Yeah. So you get all the punk rock and the metal from your dad, but what was your mom showing you?
Man, my mom showed me like a lot of like the radio stuff. Like I got really into Michael Jackson, I feel, through my mom. My dad, of course, liked Michael Jackson too, but my mom definitely played all that stuff. I think like just listening to the radio like in her car rather than CDs or albums with my dad, like is how I got into like trance and like, a lot of 90s pop stuff, like, just whatever she was playing in the car. So,
and I don't think I know anyone that listens to trance.
Yeah, I mean, as a DJ, it's like I like to have like club jams. I like good beats, shit to dance to. So I fuck with some trance for sure.
Yeah.
Hey,
I don't know if I just like haven't noticed, but like, do you ever incorporate that into your hip hop sets?
Yeah, the reason why you've never noticed is because you've only seen me like open up rap shows, and so like obviously, if I'm opening up a Lil Yachty show or opening up a rap show like that, it's like I'm trying to cater to the crowd at least somewhat. It's like when I have my own dance nights, like DJ nights, I throw in all kinds of stuff. A lot of trap and a lot of hype shit, but I like to mix in like a Jennifer Lopez song or like whatever. So
yeah, because I know I see you like on Facebook and stuff posting sometimes that like you're having parties in the kitchen. What
the kitchen? Yeah, it's very rare. Spot. It's in my kitchen. And I just set up the DJ shit in there, and we just get drunk after hours and party. That's pretty much it. And I listen to a lot of Jennifer Lopez and Janet Jackson. A lot.
That's good. So that's one of the more happening Lawrence late night parties, you'd say.
Shit, I guess. I mean, so it was like when I first started doing it, it was really popping off, and then I feel like it kind of got played out, and so I just haven't been doing it as much. It's been more low key, but it's a spot, If there's people that want to come party late night, hit me up. Like, let's get down. We can do it. I'm always down to party.
So, what were some of the first times that you actually had started DJing?
Oh shit, it was probably, man, 2 or 3 years ago maybe. And I work at the Granada, and so they would let me like throw little shows in the lounge there, like right when I first started DJing. Oh. And I feel like I picked up on it pretty quick, just because like I was playing stuff that I knew and that I liked, and so I already like had a vibe for the timing of songs and beat matching and stuff like that. But so that was pretty much kind of like where I first started doing it, and just like in my bedroom, obviously, But I think the first show that I like real show that I actually opened, if you want to call it real, the group Turquoise Jeep came to Granada a while ago. Let me smang it, girl.
Dude, I actually haven't even like they've been here like 3 or 4 times since I've like heard of them, but like I haven't even made it to a show yet. How are their shows?
Their shows are great, man. Yeah. They have fun. It's fun, and they're like super nice, really regular dudes, like, which is surprising, watching their YouTube videos. But they're goofy, it's a fun time.
Real dudes, fake mustaches.
Yes. Shout out Flint Flossie.
Yeah, you guys just hanging out whenever they come through now.
Or, we're
you think they know you?
No, they don't. There's no way they know me. They're really nice though. I mean, we like kicked it a little bit. They might remember. Oh yeah, young grandpa. I remember that name. They also like are super well spoken and like articulate themselves very well. They don't sound like how they rap at all. It's funny.
And so I know you DJ'd Turquoise Jeep show. You've done you opened Lil Yachty.
Yeah, legendary. By the way, I've opened up a few legendary shows. I gotta say, like in Lawrence, at least like for modern day rap music, like definitely done some shit.
Oh yeah,
like Yachty. That was his first tour. You know what I mean? And like he's like huge now. So
and that was like a great performance too.
He put on an awesome show.
He played like an hour, and like I wasn't expecting any of that. Like I thought it was gonna be like one of those like half an hour like play the hits and get out things.
Yeah, no, he would do like his full verses, and he'd even do like his weird songs that like aren't really songs. He just says like the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. He did Ice Water. I was so excited when he did Ice Water.
I like it when he did the "Why do they hate on me?" That's the song. I like that song. But Lil Yachty opened up for Uzi. I'm pretty sure that was probably his first time in Kansas City. That was really dope to do that. I did 2 shows with Kevin Gates.
Yeah, because that Mammoth kind of hooked you up on that.
Yeah, one, right? I get a lot. Like I'm very lucky to be in good with Mammoth, and like those are not only do I appreciate them all the way, like they're also my friends and stuff. So it's like I'm very, very lucky. I mean, also it's like I'm also fucking good DJ. So
no, but they put you on the Kansas City show at the Uptown when Kevin Gates was there.
Yeah,
and then you followed him the next night to Columbia, Missouri, right?
Springfield. But and it was dope. Those guys were really cool. Young greatness, like that dude was real nice. Kevin Gates didn't get to talk to him at all. He wasn't trying to talk to anybody. That dude is like 7 foot tall. He is fucking huge.
And I remember you were telling me that like he was like really good to his fans at that show. Like he was like,
it was like an emotional experience. Like anyone that was there, like I know Pat from Mammoth. I know I know there's some people there that were just like, whoa, that was crazy. Cause like at the end he started, like he was just crying, and he like went down into the crowd, was like hugging everyone, and it was I don't know, it was like super emotional. It was pretty cool though.
Like a Lil B moment, like
kind of, man. Yeah,
was it based?
Yeah, I don't know if Kevin Gates is based or not, but I also opened for Chief Keef though. Oh, yeah, that's my favorite that I've done, just because that's like Chief Keef is like that's my shit, big time. So
no, Chief Keef was like definitely one of the first like kind of well, he's not a trap rapper, but he does drill. But like he was the first like
drill is like drill is like trap.
It's a cousin, yeah.
It's yeah, definitely.
But yeah, he was like one of the first like really aggressive rappers that I got into. So yeah, that was a big show for me too.
Nice.
That was really fun.
You stuck around. I know so many people left because
he didn't even take that long.
It wasn't that long,
like compared to other rap shows.
It was
like
just
I've seen much worse.
The openers like ended so early, and it was like I told him how it was going to happen, and I'm like, you guys I'll DJ like until he shows up, but they were just like, no, we're just going to do you and then do the openers, and then that's that. And shout out Ebony Tusks. Those are my boys.
Oh man, yeah, Marty was telling me like.
It was a rough one.
Not received.
No, I wasn't received. I was like dropping the bangers. It's like no one. I've done a lot of shows like that, like where the people are there to see who they're there to see.
Yeah.
They don't care. It's not like playing at a nightclub where people are like turning up, having fun. Like when you play in a venue, it's like people are there to see the artist. So it was like for instance, I opened up for Montana 300 one time, and it was just like the most dead, awkward crowd ever. And like, man, yeah, it was just weird. Nobody. But then as soon as Montana hit the stage, it was just like ape shit. Like people just turned up, and it's like, I don't know, man. It's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer seeing people view like openers and DJs as like obstacles to them seeing the headliner. Because like they will be like legitimately upset at like an opener or a DJ, and like I don't get it because like that's how every show works. Right.
I mean, and it's also just like, man, like I mean, I understand if there's a lame DJ playing lame shit like before a show, but it's like. I'm like when I do it, I'm trying to set a vibe. You know what I mean? Like I want to like get people pumped for like and so I'll play similar shit. But yeah, I've done multiple shows where the crowd is not very responsive. Like Post Malone when I opened up for him, it was like weird.
And people weren't digging Vivid Zebra much either. But
no, they weren't.
That was a good set from them.
Yeah, that was the first time I saw them.
Me too.
Shouts out to Vivid Zebra. Yeah, all them boys kill it. So. That I had a blast, and I thought they were great. But yeah, I had a couple shows like that, It's whatever though.
Yeah. Also want to kind of get into like what you do include in your DJ sets. Like you're like the only local DJ that I see on a regular basis that will play like Soulja Boy.
Yeah. Yes, I fuck with Soulja Boy and Lil B very heavy.
You got the SODMG T-shirt sometimes.
I might be the only person in Kansas with an official SODMG T-shirt. Nobody. I don't know if anyone knows who SODMG is. Like none of my friends do, and that's not true. Some of my friends do. The real ones. Yeah, the real ones.
No, yeah, because you end up on some bills with Ass Jams. Those are a couple friends of yours, right?
Yeah, for sure. And actually, Cameron plays in Young Bull as well.
Yeah.
No, the Ass Jam dudes, those are my boys for sure. They're out in KC now, doing it big, doing all kinds of shows. So
yeah, and they were on the Lil Uzi show with you in Kansas City.
Yeah,
and they played like almost 2 hours. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So that was pretty ridiculous. But
yeah, they turn out they know how to throw a party. That's for sure.
No, man. Yeah, like that was like it felt like an endurance thing, like what they were doing. Like,
yeah, it's like how many Nelly songs can we play in 2 hours?
No, not even like a bad endurance thing. Like it must have.
No, that's not
like,
bad.
No, yeah. No, but.
Yeah, no,
and like they'll kind of switch off and like go on the front of the stage and get people hyped.
Oh, they
up
got
and, like,
great
they put a lot
stage
of
presence
into it.
for sure. Yeah, it's like shouts out to Ass Jams for sure. They're doing Flyover at the end of July.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Biggest show. They should have put Young Grandpa on there for a hot 15 minutes, real quick. Just to get the crowd hyped. But I understand it's okay. We'll make up for it some other time, hopefully.
Flyover
2. Holler at your boy. Yeah. We'll just get,
but
Lil B headlining.
That's going to be a pretty big show. Who are you most excited to see?
Goo-wop.
Yeah.
Big Gucci Goo-wop, man. I was a fan of Gucci pretty much his whole career. So I never got to see him. I know he played a few Kansas City shows, but they're always like I was a bit younger, and they were always like in pretty rough like clubs. I felt like, at least like from what I heard, like I never went. None of my friends would go with me. That was one of the reasons. But like, yeah, fuck, I can't even remember what that club was called. There used to be all kinds of shows there. It was on Troost.
It's funny though, because you had told me that Gucci had played some nightclub show in Kansas City, and me and my brother are both big Gucci fans too. So like, I was just hanging out with my brother one day, and like we were just on YouTube, and I'm like, I wonder if there's a video of Gucci playing that Kansas City nightclub, and we found one.
Oh,
it's like
shit.
some like 10-minute video from that show, and he's got like the lean belly. And, like, he's not looking so good.
See, and that's the thing. Like, I do miss old Gucci. I do. I mean,
do you think the music has
music has been affected? Absolutely. Yeah. I think that he might be more lyrically skilled now, and he may be, he may be able to work better. I don't know. Like I'm totally happy for him. I'm glad he's like in great shape and like out of jail and like making hits. I'm so happy, but I miss the slurred Gucci. Like I miss the real. Yeah. Cooking in the kitchen Gucci,
Well, it's good that he dropped so many tapes back then when he was in that zone, I guess, for you, I guess.
He's got a lot of music, so and he's still killing it. Don't get me wrong, I still like I like new Gucci too.
Yeah, what are some of your favorite records he's put out since he's been out?
What's the newest one on Drop Top WAP?
Bucket List?
No, that's a good one. The Make 'Em gosh, I can't remember what it is. I can't even remember, but I like All My Children a lot.
Yeah,
that's a good
that was like
one
of the first ones he put out when he came out.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I really liked his collab with Travis Scott last time.
Oh, I love that.
Have you seen the video for that song?
I haven't. I'm bad with music videos, man.
Yeah, I don't always get to see I'll see something like years after it comes out. I'm like, oh my god, this is crazy.
The last time I took drugs,
no, the video is wild. It's like, it's not directed by Harmony Korine, but he's in it. He's just hanging out with Gucci, and they're like, it's Travis Scott, Gucci.
Well, they're boys.
And Harmony.
You put them in Spring Breakers.
Yeah, Spring Breakers.
Yeah.
I still actually haven't seen Spring Breakers.
It's a weird one, man.
Yeah, I bet.
It's weird vibes. Like, I went in...
Franco doing riff raff.
Yeah. It's goofy. Like, I went in thinking it was going to be like a funny, feel-good movie, and it's like kind of dark. I mean, not surprising for Harmony Korine or whatever, but it was like... it left you with some dark vibes at the end.
No, yeah, but like in the last time video, they're all like in this SUV in the woods at night, and it's like you have like night vision like shots.
Oh, shit.
But like the SUV is like floating in the air, and they're all like rapping their verses in the back seat.
That's why last time they took those drugs, they only took half of it because they were floating.
Yeah, and like, I'm pretty sure Harmony Korine hits a blunt. It's pretty awesome.
Wow, Goo-wop boys.
So that's something to look for.
Nice,
yeah, on YouTube.
Yeah, I'm very, very much looking forward to seeing Gucci Mane. Yeah. Like finally in Kansas. If he doesn't do Kansas, the song.
Man,
I'm not gonna leave, but I'll be slightly upset.
I feel like he might not. He has just such a deep. He's
got a deep catalog
about songs that he has,
and a lot of songs. Yeah. Like, but it's in Kansas. Like it's actually in Kansas. That song, you gotta do Kansas. I bet he'll do it. I hope he does it. If not,
we'll get word to him. We'll figure it out.
Riff Raff, when he played at the Bottleneck, that's what he came out to. He played Gucci Mane's and Jim Jones.
People were like,
Kansas.
"It's Missouri."
No, it was at the Bottleneck. It was the first time he came through. This was like years ago. Bear Club, Goomba Nights. Shout out Bear Club. Those are the homies. You need to holler at them sometime.
I've been like kind of in touch with a couple of those guys, but like, I don't know. I've never actually like really met up with them and hung out. But I think they're always like going back and forth.
You fuck with them. They've got a lot. Like they like a lot of the same kind of stuff.
Oh yeah,
like,
I want to have them on at some point. Have them on the podcast.
I can hook you guys up.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Flyover is going to be a lot of fun.
Yes.
But yeah, when did you really get into like trap music and all of that in the first place?
When I got into trap music, I'd probably say that was probably 13 or 14. Neither one of my parents really listen to rap. My mom kind of listened to, some radio stuff. She really loves Shaggy, but that's besides the point. But the first time I got into rap, like, I remember just hanging out with some of my friends and, like, just skateboarding or whatever, and, like, stay the night at my buddy's house. And his older brother had Tear the Club Up Thugs CD, Crazy in the Lazy Days, or Last Days, L-A-Z, whatever. But the song that like really got me, and this funny, and this actually describes like my taste in rap music now a lot, was Slaw by my Knob, Juicy J.
Classic.
And just the beat from that, like I had never really heard rap beats like that, like with like dark sounding and like a lot of hi-hat and snare and 808 and like trap, pretty much like the sound of trap music. Yeah. Like, and man, yeah, it started from there. I went and bought that CD, went and bought Most Known Unknowns, or that might have been before Most Known Unknowns, but like When the Smoke Clears, like bought all the Hypnotized Mind shit, and then like started getting really into like Young Jeezy too. Like I bought the Thug Motivation 101.
But so one of the first things you got into was 3-6, but are you like a deep like Memphis fan other than them? Because there's like a lot of cool like Memphis acts that people don't know about.
Definitely.
Really.
I wouldn't say that I'm like deep into Memphis rap, but I think it's super cool, and I need to get into it more. Like, what's that? Tommy Wright the third?
Tommy Wright's awesome.
He's cool. I like him. I just like that sound, period. Some of it, it's hard for me to kind of like get into some of the newer stuff, like the Suicide Boys stuff. It's hard for me to, I want to like it, but it's hard for me to like grasp it. Yeah. Like, there's so much of it. I don't know really where to start. Me and Marty from Ebony Tusks have had that conversation before.
No, yeah, and yeah, I think I was like, I went back and forth with him on Suicide Boys too. Like, I don't know who it was.
It's cool. They could rap good, and the beats are like, it's just 3-6 worship. Yeah. And I love that sound. So it's cool. It's just I don't know. It's hard for me to get into it.
Are you a fan of Puya at all, and like Pat Nick and all of them?
Yes, I am a fan. I don't know their music that well, but I do like what they're doing.
Were you at the Booyah show?
I was not actually. Yeah, I fucked up on that one because I know they turn up like, and I think they're funny and cool, and like Puya can definitely rap really good. Yeah, definitely. Fat Nick's got a cool little style. Like,
it's tight, and like right as the show ended, like they just kind of like after the last song they played Chop Suey by System of a Down.
Oh sure.
And we're just like kind of banging their heads and everything. I'm like,
that reminds me, like I saw some weird footage of like that XXX Tentacion guy like turning up in the crowd, and it was like playing some crazy death metal shit. I'm like, what is this guy doing? What's going on? I mean, turn up, have fun, but do you think he really listens to that?
Yeah,
who knows? I hope he does.
Yeah,
his shit's pretty aggressive. So he's screaming in a lot of it. So, but yeah.
So yeah, you go from like 3-6 to Jeezy. So were you listening to Jeezy before Gucci Mane?
Yeah, actually, I was. But right after that was when I started. When I like first got access to a computer and started like LimeWire and hip hop early downloading and stuff like that, like just downloading music. And that's when I became a fan of Gucci. Really, it was like, I don't know, the first time I heard Freaky Girl and was just like, oh my gosh, what is this? And started downloading that. That's like, and then I started getting into like a lot of Atlanta stuff, like Soulja Boy and Shawty Low and stuff like that. Like when that was really popping, yeah, no, I've pretty much always been into trap music. Like, so when it started becoming like really mainstream, I was like a fan, like, what was it? Like 2009, 2010, when all the Lex Luger beats and stuff, like Waka Flocka, Future was just first coming out, and like, like trap music started becoming the mainstream. I thought it was dope, and it's still the biggest shit out there. So,
yeah, and like I said earlier, that Chief Keef was like one of the first like aggressive rappers that I got into. Like before, I was kind of like, yeah, I like '90s hip hop, you know. Like,
Sure.
just,
I skipped that whole thing completely, and actually, like, it's like I am probably what people would call the problem with hip hop, I guess. Like, because I just love I love the hype turn up shit. Like, I love it. It's fun.
Yeah.
I like plenty of '90s hip hop stuff too now, but I just never got like super into it.
Yeah.
Just because I never grew up with any hip hop except for what I found like on my own, really, and all my friends were listening to the gangster shit. Like,
but yeah, like the first kind of like time where I like bridged over from like kind of '90s stuff and alternative hip hop was like I got really into like Odd Future, like
they're fun.
like in high school, and the first time they came to Lawrence was just wild. I don't know if you were at that show.
So crazy. Yeah,
Like,
I was. I front flipped off the railing at the Granada towards the stage into the crowd. Yeah. We went in, and then was that the same show that Trash Talk played the after party, or was that the next time?
That was the next time. Okay. No, because I was I didn't know anyone at that show. That was like
at the Trash Talk show.
No, the Odd Future show,
okay.
the first one, and I didn't know anyone at that show. That might have been my first rap show, and
that's quite a rap show to see for the first time, man.
But yeah, so that was the first time they came. But the second time they came, like all my friends went. And I wasn't there because I went to see Swans in Kansas City. Yeah. It was the same night. But all my friends got to see Trash
You got your
Talk.
Priorities together, though.
No, yeah. I mean, they haven't been back here since. So
right.
I feel like I made a good decision.
No, sure.
But, so, like, the first, like, I don't know. I feel like it was the same time, like, I got into Chief Keef. But also, like, I was watching all these videos of, like, Odd Future and, like, just, like, their kind of home video type stuff.
Sure.
And they're just, like, in the car, like, getting Buck and listening to Waka Flocka. I'm like, okay, I see why this is appealing, and now I'm into it.
That's why Odd Future was like appealing to like me and a lot of my friends. It was like, they were like on the same shit we were.
Yeah,
they loved Lil B, like, loved Waka Flocka, loved to turn up and like skating and just like having a good time. That's what I'm all about,
Did Lil B come at the same time as you were finding out about trap music and stuff?
No, Lil B way later.
Yeah.
Way later. Yeah. I started listening to Lil B in probably like 2009. I didn't listen to I mean, I knew the Pack, but I wasn't into the Pack before then.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lil B, I think like when he started like really when he became Lil B the bass god was like when I started listening. So that was like 2009 or 2010 maybe. But yeah. And the Pack's tight though.
Yeah.
I obviously went back and listened to the Pack.
Yeah, I'm like just starting to like delve into that. Like I've been like watching interviews with like Young L and
Young L is very tight too. I love all of his solo stuff.
He's a very like smart guy. Like, and he has like the involvement with like Pink Dolphin and all that. And
that's it. I'm pretty sure that's like his shit.
No, yeah. Like
he's got some tight shit. I mean that Young L is obviously on a whole different wave now, but like that whole hyphy shit is cool, man. It's a crazy genre or movement or whatever,
So yeah, you have a new DJ night series that you're doing coming up.
I do.
What's that one called?
It's called Bando. It's every second Friday at the 8th Street Taproom in Lawrence. Come through, 10 o'clock. I'm doing it with my good homie, Austin Seahorn, who's also an incredible producer and great DJ. So we're just gonna turn up and like play good new shit, like, stuff that you don't hear every single weekend when you go to the replay or go to some bar, it's like hear the same mixes, same shit a lot. So we're here to like break that monotony up and
it's where you hear the real trap shit.
I guess not really, but yeah. Or what Bando? No, yeah, you could come to Bando and hear some trap shit. Like you will definitely hear a million future songs
some
if you
deep cuts.
Yeah, deep cuts and just like good shit too. Like because that's like I said, I'll play all kinds of dancey stuff. Like I really love '90s R&B stuff, like club dancey stuff. So we mix it all in and just like throw a dope party for people to vibe and dance to and come drink, do drugs, whatever you want to do. Like, come party.
Have you had one of those yet, or are you just starting?
I mean, I've DJ'd at the tap room plenty of times, but it was always just kind of getting hit up randomly to cover nights for people or whatever. But so this is my first official residency there, and actually my second residency ever anywhere. So yeah,
but that starts this month,
July. Yeah, starts the 14th, second Friday of July.
Awesome. World premiere,
Bando. Yeah, come hit the Bando. Like, let's party. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, so you're doing it with your friend Austin, and you said he's a producer. What kind of stuff does he work on?
Dude, I mean, he can make any beat. Like, he makes crazy beats. He's the Metro Boomin of Lawrence, Kansas.
Oh wow, that's
seriously. Like, I wish I could play you some shit. His beats are insane. Rappers, hit up Austin Seahorn. You local Zarin, Michael, Roy Fresco, you boys, hit up Austin Seahorn. Seriously, like.
So I'm telling you, has he got his stuff placed with anyone yet? Like,
nah, me.
Yeah,
that's about it. Like, we've got something in the works. Like, I'm coming out with an EP. I got a new project coming. So with him, but he's producing the whole thing, and but no, he wants to, and I think he told me he's about, like, he doesn't release any of his music, like, which is so strange to me, but he told me, like, he thinks he's about to start just, like, flooding SoundCloud. So it's going down, man. Like, we're gonna do some tight shit this year or next year. And this year.
So outside of doing, like, these like rap shows at the Granada and the Riot Room and everything, like, what is, like, have you had, like, a positive experience, like, DJing frequently in Lawrence and Kansas City? Like, are there a lot of things that bother you about it at all? Like, because, like, that's not really a world I have much insight into.
There is everything bothers me about DJing. Everything. It's it's tough, man. Like, there's a lot of competition, and it seems like nobody's fucking with nobody else, unless, and, like, if you don't use turntables, you're a poser and you suck and whatever, and so there's a lot of elitism and not a lot of love and acceptance, like, at least with my personal experience. And I think it just comes from there being, it being such a small town and there being so many people trying to do it. Yeah. So, there's a lot of things I don't like about it. I don't like, I don't like a lot of things about it. We'll just keep it at that.
But yeah, are there any, like, specific, like, moments that you can think of where, like, I know you've got to DJ, like, a lot of cool shows, but, like, are there any, like, specific moments in those shows where you're like, oh wow, this is, like, some wild shit right now?
Yeah, I mean, there's all kinds of shit that goes on. Like, when I DJ'd, it was either Montana of 300 or G Herbo. One of those shows, they, like, used my computer too, which was really weird. Like, most people at least come through, like, if they don't have a computer, they come through with the flash drive and rent out CDJs, or they come through with their computer, and maybe rent out gear, rent out turntables, whatever. But, like, these, like, I think it was Montana 300. I think. Yeah. Came through with nothing, So it's like that. So that was kind of like and I had a DJ, like, for a really long time, like, but nothing like. I haven't had, like, really anything too crazy go on. I've had a DJ, it's always kind of annoying when you have to DJ, like, way longer than what's scheduled, and then, like, people are getting antsy in the crowd, and like you said earlier, like, mad at me, so that's happened a few times, but it's not really that big of a deal.
But yeah, I guess we can jump back to your rock and roll stuff for a minute.
Let's do it, man. Yeah, we got some shit coming with that for sure.
Yeah, so is Young Bull the first band that you've done, or?
It's the first band that I have been a front man in. I've been in a couple different bands playing guitar.
Yeah, what were some of those earlier ones?
One of them was the big one was called Heir to the Throne. We were a metalcore band.
Nice.
When I was like 16, and then other ones that there's plenty of other ones that didn't really see too much fruition that didn't come to life. So
how did
Heir to the Throne was the most notable one.
Yeah, how did that band get started?
Just a couple of us friends that listen to hardcore metal and wanted to be in a band.
And those are guys like you knew from high school? And
We were high school friends for sure. This was actually I was living in Ottawa, Kansas at the time. So.
And is that where you grew up?
Partially. I've got family there. I've always bounced back, or when I was growing up, I bounced back and forth a little bit because my mom lived in Ottawa and my dad lived here. So, or not here. Sorry, Lawrence.
But so what were some of like the influences that you were drawing? Like, what kind of bands were you all listening to that you were like really excited about? Like,
oh man, we were a lot of metalcore stuff. Like, big influences for that stuff was like As I Lay Dying and Dead to Fall, shit like that, man. Comeback Kid, like a lot of Christian hardcore metal stuff.
Yeah.
Still Remains.
Or did you play a lot of like fun shows in that band?
We played a few. We played a lot of fun shows. We played a couple like with somewhat big bands. Like we played with the Devil Wears Prada way back, and A Day to Remember, and shit like that. But nothing. Young Bull is way cooler.
Oh yeah, but so yeah, you're not keeping up with metalcore too closely.
No, not too much. I mean, I still obviously love all that old stuff. Like I pretty much love everything that I used to love. Like that's
kind of adding to it.
Yeah, and it's just I don't follow it. It's not I couldn't like if I heard that band as a new band now, I might not like it. But it's like nostalgic to me.
Have there been shows that have like come through town and you're like, okay, I have to go see this band? Like,
yeah, we played one the other day. Young Bull did open up for this band that I really used to love called Nodes of Rain VA, and they haven't been a band in probably like something like 10 years or something, and they just got back together to do a couple shows, and Lawrence was one of them, and Terry Taylor asked us to do it, who actually played bass in Nodes of Rain VA for a while. And so that was a trip. Yeah, just seeing that because that was like my shit when I was in junior high and stuff. So.
And Terry is in what band?
Hammerlord.
Hammerlord, yeah. Because I know they do the Hammerween every year. That's kind of a regular occurrence.
Yeah, for sure.
Metal.
Yeah, we did a Cocknews tribute on one of those a couple years back.
Yeah. And so yeah, you're doing Young Bull now. It's the first band you've sung in. How did Young Bull get started?
I'm pretty sure it was just our guitar player Jamaki and our drummer Aaron Pando. They wanted to start a rock and roll band, and I'm pretty sure like they did it in like having me in it in mind. Like they wanted to kind of bring me into the fold, you know what I mean, if that makes sense. Like, and so they started the band and wrote a song or two, and I came to a couple practices, and I honestly at first like kind of wasn't fucking with it. I was fucking with it, but I just couldn't find the motivation to like do it, I guess. And so I actually told them I wasn't going to be in the band, and was like, sorry guys, like I want to be in a band, but I just don't think I can do it. Like it's not clicking. Like I'm not finding what I want and or whatever. And I guess they had a couple different guys try out, and nothing was really working. And then like one night, like drunk at the bar, Jamaki was just like, dude, you've got to be in the band. Like, just come to practice. We'll write the lyrics to a song and just come and do it. And so I was like, all right, fine. If you guys like, fine. And so like they wrote the lyrics to one of our songs, Sweaty Kravitz, or Boats wrote the lyrics to that song, I think. And I just like took his lyrics and made it into a song because they didn't know. I mean, I didn't know what I even wanted to do really,
Yeah.
but I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna try to sound like Lemmy from Motorhead, like like so. But yeah, that's how it started, and then once that song was like written, I was like, okay, this is fun and tight, and then I was like all in.
Is doing vocals something you were nervous about at all, or like you weren't excited to? Well, I know you weren't.
Yeah. I'm not. Doing vocals was exciting to me, and I wouldn't say that I was nervous about it, but I didn't believe in my abilities to write. I'm still not a good writer, but lyrics, like I've learned to like be able to have fun with it and just like tell stories.
Yeah, and you guys do have
Like
some like
actually make up stories.
No, yeah, like you have some like pretty ridiculous. Imagery and everything in those.
We got songs about monsters and shit like that, aliens, whatever. Like, yeah, it's fun. I don't know what those guys want, but I never wanted to be in a band that was like super crazy, serious. Anyways, like at least, or not necessarily didn't want to be in a band like that, but like with this band, it's like we want to party and have fun, So that's what it is, just party rock.
And I guess, I mean, maybe that's kind of a theme within like your musical stuff, like just wanting to have
That's just
it
my
like,
life, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to have fun, like always.
Like, yeah, just have a family later. And
Yeah. I'm not trying to settle down right now. I know too many people doing that.
A more serious band when at that point.
Right. Yeah. Then we can go into politics. Then it's like right.
And you'll have like a really serious like folk side project and like.
Yeah, it's gonna be like City in Color.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
You already got the beard.
Yeah, I already got the beard. I just gotta learn how to play acoustic guitar. Then we'll be good.
No, yeah, but did you say you were playing bass in Heir to the Throne? Or?
Heir to the Throne. No, I was playing guitar.
Guitar, yeah.
Yeah.
And have you been playing guitar for a long time, or?
I don't play it, and I don't hardly play it at all anymore. I used to play all the time. Yeah. I played for probably like 2 or 3 years, something like that, And then after that band, I played guitar in a few other bands for short periods of time or whatever. And once kind of the final nail in the coffin of me playing guitar was I traded my amp for a MacBook, and that was like my first personal computer ever. And so,
so that wasn't like just a DJ and stuff.
No, that was before I DJ'd. But that was like
computer.
I just wanted a computer because I didn't have one, and so I just wanted a computer. Wasn't playing my guitar. Like I had a nice head, like a nice amp. So I was like, all right, well, this dude wanted to trade me straight up for it, and it was worth it. Like because of that MacBook, like I realized that I wanted to be a DJ, and like I've gotten to do so much tight shit since then. Like, open up all these shows, like do this shit. It's fun. So yeah, it was worth it. But I mean, I've still got a guitar. I wrote one Young Bull song that we do now, like, or at least wrote like a riff for it, and gonna be trying to do a little bit more of that here soon too. So. And
yeah, so the demo came out like late 2016. Was it? No, it was probably earlier than that.
Yeah, 15? I think it was 15.
Okay, yeah.
I think. It's been a long time. We took it down off of Bandcamp a while ago because we got a new album coming out, and we re-recorded a few songs off of that for the album. Yeah, and where in the process of the album are you guys right now? Just waiting to get enough money to mix and master it. It's done. It's recorded, and so we just need to get it finished, mixed and mastered.
Who'd you work on with it?
Justin Mantooth at West End Recording Studios.
I feel like that's a good move for like any heavy like Kansas City.
Yeah, dude. It sounds very beefy. It's awesome. I can't wait till we can put it out.
And you're hoping for like 12-inch vinyl on it?
Yeah, we're doing the whole thing. We're gonna have it. I mean, I don't know if we'll do tapes right off the bat, but we're definitely gonna have CDs and vinyl. We all want it done this year, but I don't see it getting done this year, just because of how long that stuff takes. But Yeah, we're doing the whole thing. We're gonna like completely revamp and you know, we got like a new logo and new songs. So we're just gonna keep rocking.
Do you think anything has really changed about the band since it started and now?
Yeah, I mean, we've definitely got more of a. We got more like we vibe better together now, but I think, you know, we're wanting to go. We're still trying to figure it out because we've got like so many different like styles of music in our. There's like genres in our songs, so I don't know. I personally would like to like figure out what we're doing.
Yeah,
but and I know that a couple of the other guys want to go. You know, there's a few guys that want to go more rock and catchy direction, and then there's like a few of us that want to go more like D-beat, hardcore, fast, you know, and so we might just do a combination of those. I don't know, you know.
Yeah, like
I want to get. I know that me personally, I kind of want to get away from the stoner rock stuff. Like I love all that stuff, but I just there's a lot of it around, and so I kind of just want to. And we do our own thing for sure, but like I want to definitely like solidify our sound and where we are. Like,
yeah, because I feel like since I heard the demo a couple of years ago, like it always has been kind of hard for me to pin down exactly where your guys' sound is, and I think that's kind of a cool thing. Like
it's cool. Like there's yeah, I feel like there's probably, you know, if you're a fan of heavy music, there's something for you, and there will be something for you on the album as well. Like, you know, it'll be hard for you with the album too because every song is different. So,
but yeah. So you're saying that there's some like Motorhead influence there?
Oh, absolutely. And yeah, we've got a song that's like, you know, definitely dedicated
one to Lemmy.
Yeah, definitely dedicated to Lemmy because it sounds just like a Motorhead song.
So some of the stuff also pulls from stoner metal, which you're
just heavy riffs. You know, I mean we're low tuned. You know, we're heavy, and so and we like slow. We all like stoner rock. You know, we all like heavy, slow shit. So yeah, we're just trying to figure it out.
What's some of the more like catchy stuff that you're referencing? Like what kind of bands do like some of the guys want to pull from?
I know, like, you know, Queens of the Stone Age, stuff like, you know, maybe Red Fang, kind of stuff like that. Like, still heavy, but more rockin'.
Yeah.
Rather, like, I don't know, because we're, like, a lot of people call us metal, which I don't necessarily think we're a metal band, but we're heavy enough to, like, be classified as that, I guess.
Yeah. And one band locally that I think's doing a really good job of, like, going in the same lane as Queens of the Stone Age, though, is Hyborian. Yeah, those are our boys. Yeah, they're rocking, man. They're doing big shit. Yeah, like
they're very catchy too. Yeah. Like that could be on their songs could be on the radio.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm surprised they're not already.
Yeah,
shout out Hyborian, Marty, Ryan, Justin, Dial.
I don't know like how serious it was, but like I think there was like an attempt to get them on Rockfest this year, like through
what?
like through like the online like voting thing.
I need to meet their people. We're Young Bulls trying to play Rockfest.
Yeah,
we would fucking crush Rockfest.
That'd be tight. And yeah, because I know Joshua Wilkinson is doing like all that cool stuff with the company.
Yeah,
and kind of making.
Yeah,
like,
Josh is the man.
Yeah, he's like banding together all of these like heavy like Kansas City and Lawrence bands.
Josh, get us on Rockfest next year, dude. Please.
Yeah, I don't know if he has the plug or not, but
I made a Facebook status like vote for Young Bull to play Rockfest, like 100-something likes. You know, everyone was like, "Where do I vote?" I'm like, "Fuck." And then it turns out that there was like actually a place that you could go.
Yeah, maybe that was what I was.
You could submit your band, and we just like fucked up, and like we don't have all we have is like live footage that you filmed or something. You know what I mean? It's like. We don't have like a music video or like, and like I said, we took our demo down and shit.
Maybe that'll come with the new album.
Yeah, the new album. We want to do it all. Like we want to have a badass music video, like for you know the title track or if it is a title track, we've got to do the final vote on the name. We got a couple options. Yeah. So, but yeah, we want to do a video, all that. So,
And but a couple of I know you guys have played at least one of them, but there's the Lawrence, Kansas rock and roll.
that's
showcase.
us that make that happen.
Yeah,
That's
I was wondering if you put that together. Yeah,
yeah. I put it together. The LKRR thing that came from Jamaki. Actually, just it's what we had on the back of our like shirts. Just Lawrence, Kansas rock and roll. And so, yeah, we did a few of those, and it was tight. The first one, you just put a bunch of local bands from Lawrence, and it was like really well attended. And then, yeah, the second one just wanted to have it more heavy bands, and so reached out to a bunch of our homies. It was mainly Kansas City bands, but yeah, that shit's fun. I want to do another one of those really bad.
Yeah, and who were on both of those shows?
The first one was Arc Flash headlined, I believe. Our Boys and the Sluts. Who else was on that? Gnarly Davidson, of course. There's a few. This touring band called Gland played. They were cool. And then I think there's someone else on that.
I know the second one was with like Inner Altar.
Yeah, Inner Altar,
Mountain.
Keef Mountain, Altered Beast. Who else was on that? There's someone else. Amanaza was on it.
You guys played that one?
Yeah, we played that one. We played both of them. Yeah, so... Yeah.
Yeah. What is there like a different kind of sound that you want to shoot for on like the third one? You want to go for like a punk thing or like?
Yeah. Well, maybe not necessarily a different sound, but definitely want to just get another variety. Like I don't want to do all heavy bands this time again. I really want to get Bummer to do one time.
Yeah.
Those are our boys, and they're really, really fucking good. So. Want to get them on one. Want to get Gnarly back on one. I guess both of those bands are heavy, but yeah, like maybe put Wendy Moriah on one. Local Lawrence punk rock.
Yeah, and you guys did open the Riot Room show with Bummer that when they were on that national tour.
We did. That was a really fun show.
Yeah, that was tight. And because they did like a month-long run with like Horrors and Wrong, and
yeah, crushed it.
That was I think that was a big tour for them. Like,
yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, and
definitely.
That tour, like I think it sold out like St. Vitus in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they did 2 nights.
And they played the second night.
Yeah.
So
shout out Bummer, man. Yeah, y'all are killing it.
Yeah.
Keep doing your thing.
Excited to see what they're
Let's
doing
play
next.
some more shows.
I think they're in the middle of like working on a new LP, but hopefully
let's put out a split or something sometime.
That'd be tight.
Yeah.
Oh, and like another heavy Kansas City band that I'm excited about. They're playing the Mill show that Shuttlecock is hosting next month, like first Friday, August 4th, I think. It's Primitive Future. Have you heard about them yet?
I have heard about them. I saw a little clip of them doing what was it, an Integrity cover, maybe?
Oh, no, I think that was...
is that a different band?
Yeah, that was Shuriken.
Oh, that's right. What was their name before? Suicide Vest or something like
Suicide
that?
Vest.
Yeah. That shit sounded badass, though. But anyways,
cool.
no, I have heard of them. I haven't heard of them yet.
Yeah, Primitive Future.
Actually, wait, I think I did. Did they release a track a while
ago? They have one
ago?
song out,
Okay, I did hear it.
Yeah, it's like super crazy, like death metal.
Yeah, death metal, that's right, yeah.
And it's like kind of Morbid Angel type.
Yeah,
shit.
I fuck with that.
Like,
that was good.
And it's like
Who's
members
in that band.
It's like members of like Blindside USA and Spine and all that.
Okay.
It's like all the hardcore.
I probably got some friends in that
into
band.
death metal. So
yeah,
and their first show is going to be the Shuttlecock showcase.
Nice.
So.
Is that at Mills?
Yeah. So
next month.
That's going to be a lot of
Shuttlecock
fun.
magazine.
So yeah, we got
best shit.
It's 2 rappers on there, Solomon and Eddie Vice. And then Tommy Strasser, who's like an indie rock like solo guy. And then
Aaron, you're crazy, dude. You're crazy with these mixing of genres.
Man,
I love it. I love that Young Bull played a show with fucking Vivid Zero.
Yeah, that was
like that's great.
Yeah, I wish more people stuck around, but that was still a good time, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably maybe,
and April Mist. Shout out April Mist.
Yeah. I feel like you guys were maybe the loudest band that's played Mills so far.
I felt bad. I feel bad. Like, our amps, they have to be turned up a certain volume or else it just don't sound the same. You know what I mean? It's like you could turn us up in the PA, but it just don't sound the same.
But I feel like the store had kind of cleared out. Like there weren't many like shoppers left, you know. So like there was mostly people there to see you, so it wasn't a big deal.
Yeah, no,
I think it was probably good that you guys were on last because like
we would have scared everyone away.
Chased some moms and dads out of there.
We're pretty good about doing that, man. Once we start, people are like, "Well, let's go outside and wait until a quieter band starts."
What are some of your favorite sets that you've got to play with Young Bull so far?
Man, every show that we play at the Replay is like memorable to me one way or another because it's just so fun and little area. Halloween was tight. We a couple years back we made giant paper mache head versions of ourselves and played a show. That was pretty funny to see at the Replay. I'm trying to think of what else. All the shows that we've got to open up, like for bigger touring bands, like that horror show was really tight, and anytime we get to be on a big stage like the Granada, it's really dope. I'm really looking forward to opening up for DRI. That's going to be cool. Crazy. So, yeah.
Is touring something you want to get into?
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's kind of hard for all of us. Like all the dudes in the band are like 50 years old, except for me. And so, no, I'm just kidding. But they're really old. And so, and me, I mean, I'm old too. Like I've got a full-time job and shit. So it's hard for all of us to kind of get our stuff, you know, to add up together. We were actually supposed to go on tour, with Hyborian and Godmaker. Thanks, guys, for kicking us off the tour before it even started. No, no one would book 3 unknown bands, so that's why that didn't happen. Yeah. But yes, touring would be tight. Like we want to do this summer, like just a bunch of weekend warrior stuff where we go, like go down to Texas and play in Oklahoma and Texas or whatever, or go to Chicago and play some shows on the way up there and back. And
yeah, I feel like you guys could do pretty good in Texas.
Yeah, we played Austin on tour. We went on a little week-long tour with Gnarly Davidson last year or the year before. I can't quite remember, but we played Austin. It was really fun. Mm. We played with this band from Austin the other night called Greenbeard that were really cool, and they I was pestering them to bring us back down to Austin because we want to play like a proper show, because we played on like a Thursday or like a Tuesday or something, and it was raining and there wasn't really anyone there, and I heard the venue we played was whack, so I would like to get back down there and do a proper Austin show for sure. Austin's a very cool city.
Awesome. So yeah, is there anything that we didn't cover that people should be looking out for?
I don't think so. Just come out, see Young Bull. We're playing. We got all kinds of shows coming up.
Playing with DRI.
Playing with DRI.
Album coming.
Yeah, I got the album coming. We're playing like the 28th of October, which is around Halloween, with Brujeria and the Voodoo Glow Skulls.
That'll be cool.
That'll be a weird show. I'm pretty excited for that one, but definitely come out every second Friday to the Taproom if you want to come dance and drink and party. Bando, Young Grandpa.
Trapping out the Bando.
Yeah, trapping out the Bando with Young Grandpa and Austin Seahorn. We're going to get it. Also, Young Bull album coming out. So
and your singing album.
The singing album, yeah.
Awesome.
That's gonna take the world by storm. Be ready for that. I can't reveal too much about it, but it might be a name. There might be a name change. Young Grandpa might be no more. Actually, wow. Yeah. So it just depends. Young Grandpa might still be like the DJ stuff, but we'll see how it goes.
You're a man of many names and whatnot.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. I got a lot going on. So come party with me.
Awesome.
Have fun.
Well, I appreciate you being on the show.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, and people can go to shuttlecockmusic.com and look at all of the stuff on there. There's a store for T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, I got one.
I know Treet's got one. Looking real fly.
Yeah.
And you can subscribe on YouTube and iTunes. This is part of the A.D.D podcast family. So listen to Jason Barr's podcast and all that. He's got a lot of new episodes. And
shout out Shuttlecock, man.
At Shuttlecock Mag, follow us on everything.
Yes.
My name is Aaron Rhodes, and
my name is Treet Ward.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. I don't know. I forgot to say my name at the beginning.
Oh, you did?
I always do that.
Damn. Might just have to cut that in.
No, yeah. But yeah, thanks for coming out.
Cool,
appreciate
man.
it.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.